Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And I'm smiling because we are back at Bempton Cliffs. I've actually been here probably about 40 minutes and this is the first bit of recording I'm doing. So I've come down for the evening tonight, which is really unusual. I usually come down from the morning into the day. But I had this little tour planned and it's all gone a bit awry due to the weather. You gotta love living in Britain. But I'm smiling because this place never fails to excite me. As I say, I've been down here about 40 minutes already and I've got some great small bird shots from the moment I walked in here. Walked to the first viewing platform. Gentleman goes, "Do you want to have a look through the telescope and see the puffins?" I was like, yeah, all right then. Now, they were quite far away. Obviously, his telescope is bigger than my 600 zoom, but I did get a couple of documentary shots, shall we call them. But I've literally just come down for the evening after a last minute change of plans, and I'm just here to enjoy myself. As I say, I've never been down to Bempton in the evening. The sun is still quite high, but it's at an angle. It is keeping the ISO down, but I don't know if you'll see behind me because it's going to blow me out now. These clouds. Oh, there's some rain coming down over there. So I'm up here for the evening. I've got a hotel. I'm staying in Scarborough tonight, and we've got some more plans to come from tomorrow, but it's all weather dependent. You'd be expecting that, yep, 5th of June, we'd have better weather than this. But yeah, anyway, I'll stick up the first lot of pictures. I'm walking onto Jubilee Corner now, and I'm going to go a bit beyond that where I saw the puffins last time. Not the last time I was here, but the last time I saw puffins. And yeah, we'll see what we can see. So stick with us, have a look at these lot, and let's go see what else we can see. Okay, that wind is just picking up now, and I'm not going to lie to you, I can see the blanket of rain heading towards me from over in Scarborough direction. Ooh. However, when I said that this place never fails to excite me, made it down to Jubilee Corner, and there's a pair of young girls, must have been one about 6, 7 maybe, and the other maybe 10, 11, pointing out where the puffins were to each other. So I've just seen another 3 from Jubilee Corner, which is fantastic. Not only that, so I was photographing the 2 that were on the cliff and I spotted a 3rd one above. They hadn't seen that one, sorry, apologies. And I was watching him and I was like, he's gonna fly in a minute. He flew off. I managed to track him all the way out to sea, and then as he came back as well. And I think I've got a cracking shot. Sorry, where's the light? There it is. I've got a cracking shot of, oh, look at that behind me. Puffin in flight. That's what I was trying to say, sorry, before I was trying to find the light and stuff. I'm probably not going to be down here too long because of that. You can see the sheet of cloud just there and the rain coming out of it. In fact, I've actually lost visibility of the headland back there. So I'm going to stick up those pictures from Jubilee Corner and my puffin in flight. And then I've just come down to the area where I found the puffins this time last year, ironically, to see if they're there as well. But once I've had a look, I'm going to start making my way back quite sharpish because I might need to dash to the car. So stick with us. Let's see what else we can see. Okay, as you can see, the rain jacket is on. Yeah, so I kind of, after that last bit when I said about quickly shimmying back to the car, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, it just started raining a little bit, so I grabbed the jacket out, put my waterproof on my camera bag, and then the heavens just literally opened. I am soaking wet. Rain jackets kept the top half nice and dry, but my shorts are just sodden through. But not before I've probably got my favourite puffin shot. Now, I'm not just down here to take photos of puffins, but when the opportunity arises, I think it's a mistake not to. So I've walked out of the official Bempton Cliffs RSPB area along the Yorkshire coastal path. It's just starting to rain again. I think it's just the tail edge of it. Annoyingly, I've just taken the waterproof jacket off my bag. So I walked along there, and there's these bits that jut out where the old Yorkshire coastal path was, but obviously due to cliff erosion, they've moved it further away from them. But you can just get onto some of these edges like I'm on here now. Now, obviously, if you do this, please be careful. And I was just sort of scanning down this edge of this cliff that's jutting out, and lo and behold, there was a puffin peeking around the corner. So I managed to actually get probably my closest shot of a puffin. It's a beautiful headshot. I'm really, really pleased with it. It was at, I think, 600mm crop mode, I think. Just to get the framing and stuff right, and I was so pleased with the pictures that came out of it. As I got all my rain stuff on, rain's now eased off again, it's obviously just the corner edge of it, and carried on looking at this cliff. The puffin had flown off at this point, but there was a fulmer who was huddled down probably on a nest with beads of water on their back. There was some gannets there and stuff as well, so I managed to get some cracking shots of that. Got a slightly runny nose, but yeah, I'm happy. As I say, this place never fails to excite me. I could come here every day for a month and not take the same picture twice. I've literally just come down this way past Jubilee Corner and stuff. I've not even gone the other way yet, and I'm probably not going to. I think I'm gonna probably get quite chilly soon as that sun sort of draws in, although the cloud is clearing, so we might get some better light soon. But obviously I've got about half-hour drive up to Scarborough to get to my hotel room, and I need to get some scram at some point as well. So yeah, happy days. I'll stick all those pictures up now. I'm gonna actually start having a slow walk back. My guess is probably everyone else has disappeared from Bempton except this numpty here, and yeah, I'll see what other pictures I can see, because the opportunities are endless down here. I love it. Okay, so I'm holding the camera at a weird angle because the light is over in that direction. So I walked back to Jubilee Corner and took a few birds in flight, things like that. There was other photographers there as well, and I've been trying to utilise some backlit shots as well. Then I walked a bit further along and I was really focused on this kittiwake that was just sat on the edge. Just wanted a nice portrait of that. Got a couple of other nice portraits, Guillemots, things like that. And then spotted another puffin. Now I did get some shots of it, but it is going to be more of a documentary shot. Nowhere near as good as the headshot one that I got from the edge earlier. But yeah, it's like I genuinely don't know what else I can say about Bempton Cliffs. For those who have never been, if you're in the UK, you've got to make the trip. It's so worth it. And it's not just about the seabirds as well. There's so many small birds and stuff that you can come and see. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful place. Just maybe try and come when the weather's a bit nicer, because it's just been a bit shoddy in that respect. The clouds keep covering the light. It's like, yes, the blue sky is coming. Like, just spin you around. Look at that, blue sky. And every time it seems to get a little bit closer, some black clouds appear and cover the sun. So I am chilly, definitely in need of warm food tonight. I did contemplate a second location tonight as well, because the weather was supposed to be clear skies from 7 o'clock and it's not quite happening, and it's now 20 past 7. So yeah, I don't care though. Do you know what? I was really disappointed when I saw the weather forecast and how it scuppered my plans. I had plans to, actually I should be in Northumberland today, and there's a house martin just flying around behind me. Keep an eye on that in a second. Supposed to be in Northumberland today, driving down to Scarborough tonight, and obviously I'm at Bempton Cliffs, so plans are totally scuppered, but we'll talk about that another time. I may only even get one video in tomorrow because the rain has now moved to about 5 o'clock tomorrow. Fortunately, don't have to check out the travel lodge in Scarborough till 12 o'clock, so gonna have a lazy morning unless something changes. But yeah, right, I'm going to crack on. I'll stick up those next lot of pictures from Jubilee Corner and the other ones I've taken as well. I know it's very image heavy. It's probably going to be a really long video, but I don't care. I'm here, I'm having fun. And I hope you guys are enjoying the journey with me. Okay, so I've actually just wandered round to the dell, done at the cliffs, although ironically I'd literally get back to the car park and I was like, I'll see what's down at the dell quickly. The sun's come out now, as you can tell by my face, it's glorious. So yeah, walked back along the cliffs, got back to one of the viewpoints, and I was looking at the cliffs and just watching, and I just happened to sort of glance down, and literally right in front of me was a puffin, mouthful of what I believe are the eels. I can't remember what, sand eels, I believe they are, and just literally sat there looking at me. Now unfortunately, because it was really dingy, the images started to come out a little bit dark at first, so I've dropped the shutter speed right down and somehow as it appears on the back of the camera, they've come out amazingly sharp. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep bimbling around the dell and stuff now that that light's come out a little bit, and I'm going to stick up all the pictures that I took, including the ones of the puffin with the eels in its mouth, and I'll put up any that I've, if I see any now from down the dell. Also going to go back to the viewing area for the barn owl, see if he's about, and yeah, come back and sign out. But just one incredible evening. Actually, before I finish this segment, I'm just going to call out Dan Willis. I said to him, he came down here one morning for Bempton, put up his video, and I said, oh, you know, I'd love to know what it'd be like at sunset. And he went, oh, I've been down at sunset, it's not as good. You lied, Dan. Dan, you lied. Now, admittedly, it's not quite sunset. We do still have about an hour and a bit left till sunset. But, sorry, hay fever. It's been absolutely incredible. And I joke, Dan Willis is an absolutely fantastic photographer. Someone I very much look up to. Brilliant videos and stuff as well. Go check him out. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bimble around. As I say, I'll stick up those pictures, the ones that if I get any now, and we'll come back and sign out in a minute. Okay, so we're back in the car now. Apologies about the video quality. I spent a bit of time at the barn owl area. I was chatting to a guy as well, but to be fair, the clouds have rolled in. It's brightish, but the light isn't great, to be fair. So yeah, I made my way back to the car, and I'm gonna go get some hot food because I'm feeling rather chilly. My shorts have dried out, but I've still got a soggy hoodie, so yeah, that's rather disgusting. Now, obviously, this was probably my best ever visit down at Bempton, just purely on the basis of some of the shots that I was able to get of the puffins. Now, my favourite seabird is the gannet, but I didn't actually get as many pictures as I would probably usually do. But that's just purely because the rest of the opportunities that presented themselves were absolutely fantastic. As I say, Bempton appears to be fantastic at any time of day. Obviously, midday harsh light is not going to be grand, but you can still get some fantastic shots. As I say, this place excites me so much. It's probably like my second or third most visited place, and it's 3-ish hours away from me in the car. So yeah, it just kind of says a lot really about how much I love this place. So yeah, I'm going to sign out anyway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed the pictures. Obviously, if you have, do give us the old thumbs up. Now, if you don't already, drop a subscribe from down the bottom and hit that notification bell. We do release videos weekly, and sometimes we do drop in a couple of cheeky bonus ones as well. And all that's left for me to say then is this is my account. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.